Ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time. The 19th ranked Michigan Wolverines are in town for the annual in-state rival, and what a duel we have here today. Hello, friends. Alex Jabarski alongside former MSU wrestling captain Ben Boudreau, and you've wrestled in this matchup here before back in your wrestling days. What can we expect to see out of this intense rivalry here?
Expect high intensity. Like you said, interstate rivalry going on today. A lot of history going on between these guys. These guys grow up wrestling each other, whether it's MMWA, high school. You know, they know each other from wrestling earlier in the days. So expect a lot of intensity, a lot of friends and family here to watch their guys. So expect a lot of emotion to go as well.
We are underway. John Rizqallah versus Chris Heel. And if you weren't excited 5 minutes ago, now is the time to get in. A big rivalry here today between the 19th ranked Michigan Wolverines, who come into today's contest at 8-5, 2-4 overall in the Big Ten. Michigan State, on the other hand, 4-11, 0-7 in the Big Ten. They've lost their last 8 contests, so Coach Tom Minkle in his 21st year as head coach of the Spartans, trying to get Michigan State back on track. On the other hand, for Michigan, head coach Joe McFarland, he boasts a career mark of 161, 80-5 in his 13th year as head coach of the Wolverines.
Yep. This is actually a rematch of earlier this year. Rizqallah actually wrestled Fifield at the Eastern Michigan Open, I believe. Came back with a 11-4 decision over him.
A lot of interesting facts in this rivalry. A lot of these wrestlers have seen each other dating back to their high school days.
Yeah, actually Rizqallah wrestled Fifield in high school, actually, too. So, altogether, he's 3-0 against him. Twice in college, once in high school. So, they're pretty familiar with each other. Rizqallah having a great season this year.
A lot of these wrestlers were in the same programs, like we said, dating all the way back to high school. You know that Michigan in-state rivalry.
And like I said, what makes this duel be interesting, there's a lot of friends and a lot of family watching these guys compete at the highest level right now.
The Spartans are coming off a tough weekend, losing a narrow duel to number 13 Nebraska 23-19 before falling at number 4 Minnesota 32-6. So they're looking forward to just one duel here this weekend.
Both guys do a lot of hand fighting so far this match.
Rizqallah, a sophomore from Allegan, Michigan. He's 21-8 on the season. It is his 3rd year as a wrestler for MSU, first as a starter.
Yeah, he's having a great season.
Fifield, on the other hand, is a sophomore from West Bloomfield, 9-11 this season. And looking at this lineup card for Michigan here today, there's 4 guys that really stand out. Sean Boyle in the weight class of 125, Eric Grajales, Taylor Massa, and Dan Yates. They've really helped Michigan get to the point that they're at today.
And you see Rizqallah and Hill continuing a hand fight here. Both guys looking for inside position. Hill has a good swing single. Rizqallah, a very funky wrestler.
A huge crowd on hand here inside Jennison Fieldhouse today as Coach Tom Minkle.
0-0 first period. Rizqallah defers to Fifield. Fifield chooses neutral, so we're back on our feet.
And speaking to Coach Minkle before this one, he said this is a match they must win. A lot of these matches are toss-ups, and he said they need to come on the better half of those.
Yeah, both Michigan and Michigan State have a lot of guys that are hurting for wins right now. We're 4 weeks out of the Big Ten tournament now, so that's going to fly by these guys. Oh, nice shot by Rizqallah. Nothing yet. And nothing yet. Fifield holding on that wizard, and there's 2.
There's the takedown for Rizqallah.
And you see Rizqallah immediately thrown in the legs. And this is where he's good. Nice low single by John Rizqallah.
Rizqallah has appeared in 5 dual meets and 3 open tournaments this season.
Yeah, he's 21-8 this season. He's having a really good season. This is his first year starting the lineup. And if you guys remember what I said earlier about Rizqallah being funky, this is what I mean. He's got kind of an unorthodox leg ride, but he does a good job keeping the bottom man's hips flat.
And Rizqallah.
Right now, Hill's carrying all of Rizqallah's weight on his back.
Rizqallah opening up things for Michigan State. I'm telling you, Michigan State has a chance to get off to an early lead here against the 19th-ranked Wolverines.
Absolutely. It's kind of a good weight for Michigan State to start at.
Give them some momentum for later on in the match. And like we said before this one started, anytime these two meet up, you can expect fierce, intense, competitive nature out of everyone. As Rizqallah working on the edge of the mat right now.
20 seconds left in the second period. Rizqallah racking up some riding time right now. And we're out of bounds. 13 seconds left.
Ben, you wrestled against Michigan back in your MSU playing days. What's the mindset going in to face Michigan? Is it a little different than anyone else in the Big Ten since it's that rivalry?
Yeah, I mean, your coaches tell you never to make any matches bigger than they are, but it's hard to when you're wrestling a team like U of M.
And Michigan State, it's a very unique rivalry in my eyes because Michigan is their true rival. But for Michigan, on the other hand, they look at Ohio State as their true rivalry. So for Michigan, it's more of an in-state rivalry. But the Spartans, this is their rival.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely.
Has a little break in the action here.
Yeah, at the head table right now, we're trying to look for riding time. Right now it says 22 seconds for Rizqallah, but should be about 50 or at least a minute riding time. He took him down pretty early in the period, so.
The referees looking at the clock right now, trying to get everything situated here in the early going. Rizqallah off to an early 2-0 lead over Hill.
Yeah, he had a nice low single takedown. He's doing very good on top, too. 13 seconds for Chris Hill. An escape from in this period will be very big. Third period will be Rizqallah's choice.
As Tom Minkle is out there now trying to figure out what's going on. And if you look around at the crowd on hand here today, wow, there's not an empty seat in the house.
Yeah, it's always packed house when these two teams come together. All right, so that changes a minute riding time for John Rizqallah, which is huge. For the people whom are not familiar with riding time means if the top man has more than a minute of riding time at the end of the match, they will give him 1 point.
And for Michigan, riding time has been hurting them. Talking to some of their wrestlers and coaches getting ready to do today's broadcast, they said bonus points have been what's really hurting them. They'll have a couple matches.
Trying to hang on here. Heel doing a good job kicking away. They're going to look for a stalling call. He needs to work up.
And Rizqallah trying to hang on, not let Hield get
1
that
second left on the
escape.
clock. Great job by Chris Hield.
And looking at the Big Ten standings, the Big Ten is just so dominant when it comes to wrestling. Iowa, Penn State, Minnesota, and Ohio State are 2 through 5. Then you've got Illinois at 8, Nebraska at 13, Purdue 17, Wisconsin 18, and Michigan wrapping up the standings for the Big Ten, ranked number 19 right now. So
it's the best wrestling conference in the country, no doubt about it.
Hands down, no argument to that. There's Joe McFarland in his 14th season as head coach of the Wolverines, and looking back at his playing days, he was one of the best wrestlers Michigan has ever seen.
Yeah, he was a great wrestler, and he's a great coach. He's done a lot of good things in the program. A little scramble going on here. John Rizqallah did choose down, and Chris Hield has now taken away his riding time advantage. Riding time currently at 55 seconds for Rizqallah.
Speaking of McFarland, back at his playing days at U of M, he registered a 166, 24, and 4 mark.
Rizqallah up to his feet, and he's out. Minute and a half left to go in the match. Rizqallah up 3-0. Another low single by Rizqallah. Drives it to the hip. 2 takedown Rizqallah. That makes it 5-0. Currently at 50 seconds of riding time. Rizqallah's going to start looking for bonus points here.
Rizqallah doing a great job here to open it up for the Spartans. And how good has John Rizqallah been?
He's been outstanding this season. Last time we were here, we seen him beat, I think it was number 8, Ethan Lofthouse. That's a big win for Rizqallah. I think that just boosts his confidence up. He's got 4 weeks to the Big Ten tournament, and I think he can make a big splash this year.
And Rizqallah in his sophomore season, dating back to his high school days, he won the Division II state champ at 189 his senior year. He finished his senior year with a perfect 65-0 record.
Yeah, very tough wrestler.
Didn't lose a match.
You see him doing a good job keeping forward pressure on Chris Hield, keeping his hips going forward, keeping his hips flat. He's got 25 seconds to get a turn here.
And riding time in favor of Rizqallah.
If Rizqallah can get a turn here, he can end up with a major decision, which would be huge in this dual meet.
14 seconds remain in this third period.
10 seconds left in the match. I don't think that's going to do it.
And a big win for John Rizqallah to open things up for Michigan State.
Very solid match for Rizqallah. A couple nice takedowns. Doing a good job on top. Gets the victory.
And, you know, that's the way Michigan State wanted to start out this match.
Exactly.
Getting Rizqallah wrestling first for them. That's a huge advantage, getting off to an early lead now.
So we got Max Huntley from Michigan and Nick McDiarmid from Michigan State. Max Huntley out of Blair Academy. Nick McDiarmid out of Fowlerville, Michigan. Coming out of Heartland High School. These two actually met last year at the Big Ten tournament. Max Huntley came in with a victory, but it was a pretty close match. If I remember, Max Huntley had a 5-point move early on in the match. And McDiarmid came back with a little comeback, but couldn't seal the deal.
And like we said before this broadcast started, a lot of these wrestlers are familiar faces. A lot of them have seen each other dating all the way back to their high school playing days. They were in the same programs growing up. And that's what'll happen when you get these in-state rivalries. Michigan coming up from Ann Arbor.
Here we go.
Traveling about less than 60 miles.
Max Huntley, very gritty wrestler. Very strong wrestler, too. McDiarmid in and out of the lineup this year. Kind of having an up and down season. A big win from the home crowd today would be huge for him. You see a pass by the single leg.
Huntley from Emerald Isle, North Carolina. He's in his sophomore campaign, boasting an 11-8 record on the season.
Yeah, Max Huntley comes from a strong wrestling family. You see him in a single leg shot there. Sit McDiarmid to his hip. McDiarmid looking a little hurt. Must have clunked heads. Huntley with the 2 takedown. Like I said, Max Huntley comes from a strong wrestling family. He has a brother now currently wrestling for Naval Academy, and his dad wrestled at Old Dominion. McDiarmid up to his feet looking for his escape. 2-1. Huntley was able to rack 21 seconds of riding time. Minute and a half left in the first period. McDiarmid can use a takedown this period.
McDiarmid, son of Tom and Debbie McDiarmid. He's a criminal justice major here at Michigan State.
McDiarmid doing a good job moving Huntley. Working that 2-1 tie, snapping the head. Doing a good job pressuring in too.
2-1, Huntley on top with just under a minute remaining here in this period.
So a minute left, first period. Huntley with the 2-1, 21 seconds of riding time.
Expect to see a lot of close matches here today between these two.
You see McDiarmid passing the elbow again.
We want to thank all you fans for listening in here on the Big Ten Network here today. 30 seconds remaining here in this period.
Both guys bring a lot of forward pressure. A lot of hand fighting, a lot of shots. Huntley with another shot.
McDiarmid has started 10 dual meets at 197 pounds on the year. He beat Northwestern's number 16th ranked Alex Palizzi using his first period single leg takedown to win a 4-3 in that duel.
So Max Huntley chooses down. Currently has 21 seconds of riding time. He leads 2-1. Very quick reversal for Huntley. Makes it 4-1. Now looking to stack up some riding time. McDiarmid escaped his zone. It's 2-4. Riding time not a factor. And we got a bloody nose here from So a takedown will tie it up for Nick McDiarmid.
And McDiarmid using everything he has here in this match.
A little outside single for McDiarmid. Huntley with a good defense. Blast double attempt for Max Huntley. Switches off to a single leg, got him up. Nice takedown by Max Huntley.
A great takedown. He originally went for the double leg takedown, realized he wasn't getting it, went in there for the single leg shot and was able to capitalize.
Huntley looking to lock up a crate on the edge of the mat here. McDiarmid needs to come to his feet or get out of bounds. 50 seconds right now for Max Huntley on riding time.
Huntley on top of McDiarmid, 6-2, 56 seconds remaining here in this second period.
McDiarmid with a little Granby roll, looking to get an escape. And that's one escape for Nick McDiarmid. 35 seconds left in the match. Both guys continue to do a good job hand fighting, pulling the head, moving the elbows, keeping guys off balance.
This is a big match right now for Michigan State. Some tough opponents coming up here. When you look at guys like Sean Boyle, Eric Grajales, those are going to be some tough wins to get, so you want to make sure you get off to the winning side of things here early on.
So here we start the third period. Nick McDiarmid choosing down. Minute of 9 is riding time right now for Max Huntley.
It's going to be important that McDiarmid gets a...
He needs to escape fast. He needs to get the takedown fast and erase that riding time, tie this match up.
Tie this one up.
McDiarmid doing a good job staying on his feet. All right.
The escape.
So he needs a takedown. And needs to erase 26 seconds of Max Huntley's riding time to tie this match.
And this one just got a lot more interesting with that escape. Just 2 points behind Huntley now with 1:30 remaining here in this contest.
Definitely. This will be a big win for both guys.
As they go out of bounds. And
a lot of intensity throughout this whole match. Both guys wrestling the full 7 minutes.
The wrestlers reset now. Under 1.5 minutes remain.
Some good hand fighting going on here. McDiarmid controlling the elbows, a shot of his own. Needs to keep wrestling, have some mad awareness here. Huntley doing a good job defending.
And they're not out of bounds yet. Remember, every inch of the flesh must be out of that white circle.
Yes, sir. We got a minute left.
Out of bounds.
Let's see if McDiarmid can pull something together here.
He needs a takedown bad here with under 1 minute remaining.
This is where conditioning sets in right here. Huntley with a shot of his own. 30 seconds left here. You hear the Michigan State coaches yelling to McDiarmid. He needs a shot right here. He needs a shot.
And he's going to have to try for
comes back with a shot of his own.
McDiarmid's going to have to start being aggressive. Less than 15 seconds left. He needs 2 points. He's got to try for that takedown at least. He's got to try it.
In on the shot. Could he finish in time? And that's going to do it. Max Huntley coming away with a big victory here. What I like about that performance by Max Huntley is he was up. He didn't need to do much. He's only up by a takedown, but he kept shooting on McDiarmid, and that prevented him from getting on his legs.
I didn't think
tough, gritty performance.
I didn't think McDiarmid was being aggressive enough there at the end. The clock was really winding down with 15 seconds left. I thought he should have tried to get a takedown with 15 seconds, so if he didn't get it, he could have tried to reset and go in for another shot, but...
Can't attack a guy's legs if he's in on yours, so great job by Max Huntley.
Yep, Huntley holding him off at the end, so.
All right, guys, here we go. We got 2 ranked wrestlers going at it. Big Mike McClure versus number 19 in the nation, Ben Apland.
Michael McClure from Holland, Michigan. He's a junior. Took first place at the EMU Open, MSU Open, and Reno Tournament of Champions.
Yeah, Mike's having an outstanding season, but he is yet to beat Ben Apland in a competition, so I know he wants to win here. Expect some intensity right from the get-go with these 2 guys.
This is McClure's 4th year as a wrestler, 3rd year in the starting lineup for MSU. Owns a 73-22 career record.
Ben Apland out of Woodridge, Illinois. He's a redshirt senior, 13-5 on the year.
And I always love to see the heavyweights go at it. 2 big guys. It's going to be nitty. It's going to be gritty.
Especially in this environment, 2 ranked wrestlers going at it.
It doesn't get much better than this. Michigan State in-state rivals. Heavyweight Apland and McClure.
Mike McClure, a big, solid, and strong and athletic wrestler.
Apland, a senior from Woodridge, Illinois. He's 13-5 on the season. He's having an excellent campaign for the Wolverines.
Both guys trying to hand fight right now, trying to get to their positions. Apland does a good job staying in solid position. And he collar ties both sides. It makes it really hard on Mike. You see Apland's right hand on top of Mike. Mike trying to pass it off. Makes it tough in wrestling when you got a guy with a good collar tie hanging on your neck. So that puts pressure not only on your upper back, but on your lower back too.
And speaking of McClure,
another pass.
You were talking about how good of a season he's had. He was named Big Ten Wrestler of the Week on November 13th and December 18th. So,
yeah, he has 2 big wins. He beat number 6, Chad Henke of Oregon State, and number 9, JT Felix of Boise State. And 26-3 on the year. That's an outstanding record.
2 big wins for him.
Minute left in the first period. And we're scoreless so far.
So already a win for each team. We're all tied up 3-3 here. We're in our 3rd match of the day.
And again, you see Apland right on Mike's head. Collar tying both sides. 39 seconds left to go here.
I'll tell you, McClure doesn't take too many days off from going to the gym.
No, not at all.
And I meant to go ahead.
15 seconds left here. Apland doing a good job moving Mike here. Mike needs to keep Apland's hands off his head and move his feet. So a scoreless first period. McClure's choice, chooses down right away. Yeah, Mike, a very big, strong, athletic guy. Loves lifting weights, loves chocolate milk. Kind of a gentle giant kind of guy.
Ben Apland, he's a fifth-year senior this year for the Wolverines.
Mike trying to stay on the mat here, come up to his feet. Apland trying to pull him off. Mike could use an escape. He stays on his feet. Apland pulls him out of bounds. 21 seconds of riding time. Mike needs to get back to his feet right away here. But this time he needs to do it in the center of the mat.
We're still scoreless here in the second period. An escape here would be huge for McClure.
Apland doing a good job pressuring forward. Mike back up to his feet. All right. And there's a one escape. 34 seconds of riding time for Ben Apland. We got a minute and 20 left to go in the period. Mike up 1-0.
And in a match like this, when not many points are being scored, that escape point can eventually turn out to be critical here for the Spartans.
Absolutely. Every point scored in this match is going to be big. You see Apland right away back on Mike's head. If Mike allows him to stay on his head for the rest of this match, you're going to start to see Mike wear down a little bit.
45 seconds remain here in this second period.
This would be a huge win for McClure. An even bigger win for Ben Apland.
John Rizqallah started the day off getting a win for Michigan State, a big win. And Max Huntley rebounding for the Wolverines, and that's where we are right now, all tied up at 3 apiece.
What I like about this dual meet so far is every single match you see you guys wrestle in the whole full 7 minutes.
I was just about to say, we haven't seen a dull match yet. Each one of these matches.
Rizqallah, Mike going for double leg finish here.
Trying to get
Apland
that
defending with that back ankle. Mike needs to drive flat to his hips. And there's the 2 takedown from Mike McClure.
Wow, he kept
right at the buzzer.
And talk about McClure. He went in for that takedown, was struggling. He just kept at it until he got the 2 point.
He did a good job keeping his head up and driving.
Wow, I'll tell you, some of these matches today.
3-0 for Mike. 2 minutes left in the match.
Wow, has this been exciting.
Mike did a good job stopping the first move by Ben Apland.
McClure on top, doing a great job, not going to let Apland get that escape point.
Mike's going to look to keep him flat and try to work for a turn of his own. Ben Apland desperately needing an escape here. Escape and a takedown will tie this match up for Apland.
Trying to get that escape here is Apland. Trying hard, working to get to his feet. And McClure is in good position right now, applying a lot of pressure on Apland.
Mike starting to work up some ride time of his own. Ben Apland up to his feet on the edge of the mat. Mike drives him out. Minute 19 left in the match.
Apland works so hard to try to get that escape point. Finally, when he starts to get up, they're out of bounds.
Great job on McClure stopping Ben Apland's first move.
A big shout out to our 3 men behind the cameras here today. Brian Kuhn, Omar Powell, and Evan.
59 seconds left of the match. Mike McClure doing all he can to keep Ben Apland down. Ben Apland continuing to move though. And he gets the escape. 45 seconds and a shot of his own. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Both guys getting after it here. a takedown will tie this match up.
Wow, how intense have these matchups been here today? I'm telling you, each one of these going down to the wire.
And at this point in the season, both guys having a great gas tank, a lot of conditioning going on. So here we go, 30 seconds left, 27 to be exact.
Apland needs that takedown here.
Yes, he does. You see him pressuring forward right away. Mike doing a good job with head position. He needs to pass that elbow off. Apland with a shot of his own. Here we go. Mike defends, needs to bring him down, and that's two. Two takedown, Mike McClure.
Huge for McClure. That one is going to put this one out of reach now with only 8 seconds left to go.
Big, big victory for Mike McClure.
Wow.
8 seconds left. See if Apland can pull something together here.
I'm telling you, you said these wrestlers, all of them wrestling all 7 minutes. I'll tell you.
You see Apland continuing here. 2 seconds left. And that's going to do it. Great match by both guys. Wrestled the entire 7 minutes.
And another big win here for Michigan State.
Big Mike avenges his loss.
So 3 matches here so far, and
I can't tell you how big that was for the dual mate right there.
man, all 3 of these
Score
matches,
is 63 MSU over U of M.
So next up, we'll have Brenan Lyon going up against Sean Boyle. And this should be another great matchup here today between these two clubs.
Yes, sir. Sean
Brenan
Boyle.
Lyon.
Last year had a redshirt season due to injury. Now he's back this season. Just had a big win over Nico Trigas of Ohio State. Having a great season. And these two actually met up before. I think that 1-1 right now. Sean Boyle beat him during the season, but last time they wrestled at the Big Ten tournament, Brenan Lyon actually came away with a pin. Huge pin at the Big Ten tournament.
Sean Boyle, one of the wrestlers here for the Wolverines that's really been helping Michigan get to where they are at this point in the season.
Absolutely, he's having a solid season. Currently 19-6 right now. Like I said, he redshirted last season, but the season before that, he actually made the round of 12. He was a match away from being an All-American.
Brenan Lyon is from Ithaca, Michigan. He's a junior, placed 4th at Reno Tournament of Champions.
Boyle doing a good job snapping down the front headlock. Sean Boyle is actually out of the same school as Max Huntley. Both out of one of the top prep wrestling academies in the country, Blair Academy in New Jersey.
And looking at Boyle, he's just so quick on his feet, quick with his hands, quick to strike. As Lyon tries to get in there for a takedown. Boyle doing a nice job of keeping position.
Nice little dresser dump by Sean Boyle. Brenan keeps his head up and drives forward and defends. All right. So far in the first minute, a lot of action. Boyle doing a good job controlling Brenan Lyon's head. Brenan Lyon doing a good job fighting out of there. You see a little low single by Sean Boyle. Looking to finish here. This is where Brenan Lyon's good. He's comfortable here.
Coach Minkle, before this one, he said, when you wrestle Michigan, anything can happen. We've had some great fights with them, and I'm sure this one will not disappoint. And wow, was
Brenan Lyon looking to keep his hips up. Funky position for both wrestlers here. What Sean Boyle's looking to do is looking to get his head on the outside of that knee that he has right there. The ankle he's grabbing, he's trying to straighten it out, pop his head out just like that. And now he needs to turn towards Brenan Lyon's head. Brenan Lyon keeping on though.
Lyon trying to stay off
Nothing
his
yet.
back.
Brenan Lyon rolls around.
There's a reversal there for Lyon.
And we're looking at back points here. Brenan Lyon with a takedown. Back points are being counted. Looking for the fall.
The pin! The pin! He got it!
And pins him.
Are you kidding me?
Wow. Huge victory for Brenan Lyon.
Are you kidding me? Did you see the position Boyle had before Lyon just flipped him over?
Outstanding wrestling by Brenan Lyon. I can't tell you how big it is for the dual-mate here.
Woo! Man,
Sean Boyle does not like wrestling in East Lansing, that's for sure.
This crowd went nuts. I'm telling you, Boyle was in great position. You were talking about that funky positioning that both of them were in, but wow.
Brenan Lyon, he's just comfortable there. You see him getting right here. Now he lifts the head, looking for the fall. And there it is. Wow. Brenan Lyon. Wow. This duel-meet just got interesting. So now we're at 133. We got Rossi Bruno against Brandon Fifield. Rossi Bruno, 5-time state champion. Yes, I said that. 5-time state champion out of Brandon, Florida.
Man, I'm telling you, just when you think this one can't get any better, look at what happened.
What's interesting about that match right there is last time that Sean Boyle wrestled here, he actually got pinned by Eric Owanowski in the first period.
And that's why, like you said, he does not like wrestling inside Jennison Fieldhouse here in East Lansing.
So we got Rossi Bruno and Brandon Fifield here. Each of these guys having up and down seasons, and each of these guys hurting for a win right here. Rossi Bruno is redshirt freshman, I said, out of Brandon, Florida. Brandon Fifield, a redshirt freshman out of Leslie, Michigan. This is his second year starting for the Spartans.
Fifield actually a sophomore from Leslie, Michigan. Two-time Division IV state champion.
Yep.
Went 12-18 last season as a true freshman.
Rossi Bruno actually out of the same high school as 149-pounder Eric Grajales. Leslie with the shot. So Fifield with the shot. Rossi Bruno defends. 2 takedown. Rossi Bruno.
And I'm telling you, Michigan State got off to just the start they wanted, on top 12-3 over the Wolverines. And what a big win that was for Brenan Lyon. Looking at Sean Boyle, that's been one of the huge pieces for Michigan's success here this year, and he just took that pin a moment ago.
It definitely was a big pin, but Michigan State needs these two guys, in my opinion, to come through at 133 and 141. Both are pretty evenly matched. But if Michigan pulls away 2 wins here.
Yep. I couldn't agree more, because right after that, they're facing Eric Grajales and Taylor Massa. 2 guys you do not want to see.
Bruno, very good wrestler on top. See him working that left chicken wing. Fifield trying to build a base.
Bruno has started all 13 dual meets at 133 pounds, 9-12 on the season.
So 2-0. Rossi Bruno currently with a minute 15 riding time. Looking for the tilt. That was close. Rossi Bruno, a very tough wrestler. He's out of Brenan, Florida, so you know he can go Greco. Kind of having an up and down season. Learning not just how tough the Big Ten season is. A little side note about Rossi Bruno. His high school prep record was 289 wins and 3 losses. That's 289 and 3 losses. That's ridiculous. Very talented guy.
Wrestling runs in the family for Bruno. His father wrestled at Marquette University back in the day.
Leslie looking to get out. Bruno doing a good job staying on top. 9 seconds left. And that's going to do it for the first period. Score is 2-0 Bruno. He has 2 minutes and 15 seconds of riding time. Fifield the first. Bruno's choice. Bruno chooses down.
We spoke about how intense this rivalry could get. And how exciting we should expect this one to be, but wow. You can just never predict what's going to happen when Michigan and Michigan State meet up.
Leslie looking for a little side headlock. Trying to erase some riding time here. Bruno at 2 minutes of riding time. Minute 57 to be exact. Fifield, the state champion out of Leslie, Michigan. You see him go right to that side headlock immediately.
Bruno on top, 2-0 over Fifield right now, but the match is still early.
Fifield keeping his hands locked, and Bruno with the reversal. So 4-0 Rossi Bruno continues to add to his riding time, currently at minute 50. And I imagine the Michigan coaches are hoping for some bonus points in this match right here.
And what a big win this would be for Michigan State if they can hold on to this lead they have here today. They've lost their last 8 contests. 3 of those coming at home.
Yeah, they're definitely a growing team right now, but you never count them out of any duel, that's for sure. A lot of scrappy guys on the team. You see a stalling call there for Brenan Fifield. Bruno's sinking the leg in now, doing a good job pressuring forward those hips.
And beating a team like Michigan, ranked number 19th, that can bring a lot of momentum to this Spartan program heading into some later contests.
Bruno doing a good job keeping his foot high with that leg ride.
After this, just 2 more opponents for Michigan State, Iowa State and Central Michigan before the Big Ten Championships in Champaign, Illinois.
18 seconds left in the period. Bruno goes for the tilt. Leslie rolls through. 8 seconds left. 3 minutes of riding time for Rossi Bruno. Great job wrestling on top by Bruno. And it's going to be Fifield's choice for the third period. Score is 4-0. Fifield choosing down for the third period. Needs to put 2 moves together, 2 or 3 moves together, and get out of there.
Yep.
Does not want to let Rossi Bruno sink that leg in.
He's going to need an escape here, and right after that, try to get a takedown.
Leslie rolls through, and there it is. Rossi Bruno sinks that leg in now. This is where Fifield needs to be careful. Oh, Bruno decides to cut him. Nothing yet, and there's a 1 escape. Fifield needs to be careful here, and there it goes. Rossi Bruno looking for the fall now. Got double underhooks, overhooks, sorry. Looking for the fall. Fifield fights out of it. 3 back points for Rossi Bruno. Makes the score 9-1 with 3:40 riding time. 3:50, sorry.
And Rossi Bruno doing a good job here on Fifield, but for Fifield, just looking at that last match, I'm telling you, this one is not over. Lyon looked like he was in a losing position before he flipped over Boyle and got the pin. So I'm telling you, even though the score is 9-1, this one is not over. If Fifield can gain position.
Fifield needs to get moving in our stalling call. That gives him the 1 point. Looks like Bruno's going to walk away with a major decision here. We'll make the dual meet score 12-7 if he does steal a major. 25 seconds left.
"20 seconds. He needs to make a move here. Not much he can do, though, with all that pressure on his back being applied by Bruno.
It looks like it's all it's going to be right here. Solid performance by Rossi Bruno. Nice solid takedown. Very good job riding on top.
And that's a big win for Michigan as they trail 12-3. A big major decision there.
That makes the dual meet score 12-7.
Michigan right back in this one now. We're in intermission, so we'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere, fans. Big Ten Wrestling.
Stay tuned.
We'll be right back here on the Big Ten Network. Back here in East Lansing, inside Jennison Fieldhouse to be exact. The Spartans off to an early lead, 12-7 over the Wolverines.
Crazy doing going on here. We got Brenan at 125 getting a fall over Sean Boyle in the first period.
And that's probably the most exciting match of the day, seeing that pin there. But
by far,
each match has been very exciting to say the least.
And we're back at it here with Nick Trimble wrestling Mike Hillock. Hillock, a junior this year. Nick Trimble, a true freshman out of Sparta, Michigan.
And I always say Trimble, he couldn't be from a better place to decide to go to MSU. From Sparta, Michigan, come on now.
Yeah, right down the road. This is going to be huge for him.
It was meant to be.
Max Hillock, the redshirt junior out of Massillon, Ohio. I believe this is his fourth dual meet appearance.
And this is where it gets exciting later on in the match. 12-7, like we said, the Spartans on top. This is a very big match for them, trying to maintain that lead.
Hillock down from 149 this season. Currently is 0-5. Very strong, slightly defensive wrestler.
And looking at both teams, Michigan was, of course, expected to win, coming in ranked number 19th in the country. But, Ben, what's impressed you most so far about these Spartans here today?
Well, they're both teams are coming out attacking. I'm impressed with both teams. I'm not seeing one team wrestling better than the other, but both teams are wrestling the full 7 minutes. That's just make a difference here.
Each match, like you said, has went down to the wire, and I'm telling you, that is no exaggeration. These matches have been decided in the final 5 seconds.
These next two weight classes right here, 140, 149, in my opinion, will decide the dual meet. If Trimble could pull away a win here, it should give Michigan State a comfortable lead going into Michigan. And 2 takedown there for Hillock.
Yeah, and this one especially, Nick Trimble, this is a very important matchup here. Because next up is Osterman going up against Grajales, and Osterman has never beaten Grajales in his career.
Yeah, these next 3 matches are going to be big.
As they go out of bounds, and Hillock's got a bit of a bloody nose here, as the training staff will come over and take a look at him.
Good start so far for Max Hillock. Nice shot to a takedown. He's got 18 seconds of riding time going on here. Nick Trimble looking to get an escape before this period's over. This would be a huge win for both guys here. Both guys are hurting for a win right now.
Talking to Coach Tom Minkle before this one, he said the Michigan duel is always a special duel because of the rivalry. And I'm telling you, excitement is just the word to use here.
You see the U of M coaching staff there. Outstanding coaching staff over there in Ann Arbor.
I meant to bring this up to you. I was watching TV the other day, and I saw you on a commercial. State of Fitness? You didn't tell me you were on a commercial now.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Big guy over here. Yeah, I saw that. I meant to mention that to you earlier. 2-0 Hillock on top, 12-7. Spartans lead the Wolverines overall in points right now.
Hillock racking up some riding time here. He's at 40 seconds. Trimble needs an escape here. Hand control gets out just in time. 46 seconds of riding time for Hillock. 30 seconds left in the mat. 30 seconds left in the period, sorry. Scores 2-1. Trimble needs a takedown of his own here. .20 seconds left. Hillock with a nice single leg shot there. Keeps his head up. Sits through similar position here as last match. Trimble looking to hang on. 7 seconds left in the period. Trimble rolls through. 3, 2. And that's going to do it for the first period. Score of 2-1 Hillock. Michigan's choice. Hillock chooses down. So 2-1. Hillock. Trimble looking to erase some riding time right here.
Hillock in his junior campaign. Massa in Ohio.
He's been splitting time with his teammate Cam Jackson. Be interesting to see who they put out for the Big Ten championships. Trimble erasing riding time here. Currently has it down to 20 seconds. If Trimble could ride him out this entire period, that'd be pretty big for the match. Better yet, if he gets a turn, it'd be huge. It'll be his choice in the third period. Trimble doing a good job of controlling the inside wrists, along with pressuring forward. You see Trimble trying to get Hillock's hips flat, just like that, right there. This is where Hillock needs to start moving, and where Trimble needs to start stinging that leg in. 58 seconds left in the period. You see Hillock resting down there with his head down. Stall warning for Hillock. Like I said, this would be a big period for Trimble if he can ride him out the entire period. Hillock needs to put 2 or 3 moves together and get out of here. Hillock to his feet. Trimble needs to return him. Pressures forward, gets that wrist. Needs to come through with that right hand and get Hillock's hips flat. 20 seconds left in the period now. Michigan State wanting a stall call here. You see Hillock wrestle with his head down. 7 seconds left here. And another stall call for Nick Trimble. So that's a huge period for Nick Trimble. Very good job. Gets the ride out. Currently at 1:13 of ride time. 2-2, and now it's his choice. This is where he needs to go to work. Needs to escape right away. Needs to get to a shot of his own. You see him come to his feet right away, controlling that top hand. And he's out right away. 1:07 of riding time. Trimble does have riding time here. This is what it's all about right here. It's all about the third period. It's where a lot of matches are won. Both guys doing some hand fighting here. Hillock definitely looked like the stronger wrestler out of the two. That second period definitely hurt him though with that ride out. Trimble with a good inside tie in the wrists. 1:15 left here. Both guys need to start attacking. Hillock with a shot of his own. Trimble looking good. Reshot by Nick Trimble. Keeps his head inside. Got his hands locked. What he wants to do is pull this inbounds and finish this shot. Hillock doing a good job keeping his hips square. This is where Trimble needs to keep wrestling. 43 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Stalemate called. So a little shot, reshot action. 40 seconds left in the match. Trimble leads by 1 with 7 seconds of riding time. Feel like it's a takedown here. Could win the match. You hear the Michigan State coach is telling Trimble to circle to your left. And you see that left low single by Hillock. This could be it right here. Trimble needs to square his hips up. Sinking a whizzer. Hillock with the 2 takedown on the edge of the mat. Riding time currently at 3. State looking for a locked hands call on the edge of the mat. Not going to get it. Scores 4-3. Trimble with 3 seconds of riding time. If he can get out 3 seconds, this match will be tied. Hillock with a huge takedown edge of the mat. End of the match, and that does it. So a big win for Mike Hillock, sorry.
Trimble, the packaging agent, just couldn't pack up that win there.
Win there by Hillock. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. A marquee matchup going on, 149. We got Dan Osterman versus Eric Grajales. Both guys very aggressive. Both guys good wrestlers here. Both guys have experience at the national tournament. Grajales, a two-time national qualifier. I believe he made the round of 12 twice. So he's a match away from being All-American. Danny Osterman, a two-time NCAA qualifier himself. Very solid hits. Very good offense on his feet. Whereas Eric Grajales is very solid on his feet. He actually wants people to shoot on him. Very defensive, but he's got amazing hits. Osterman is yet to beat Grajales here. He's 0-2 against him. Should be a very intense match. See Grajales locking that front headlock up right away. Grajales is a tough guy to wrestle. He's solid in all positions. Very funky when people shoot on him with his hips. And he tosses him right to his back from the get-go. Looking for back points, looking for the fall already. Grajales comes out with that Greco style. That Brenan, Florida style. Osterman gets out, 2-1. Good movement by Dan Osterman. Grajales showing us how fast his hips are. Right with that takedown right to his back. So it's 5-1 Grajales right now. Big 5-point move to start the match. Grajales right to that overhook again. Grajales with a shot of his own edge of the mat. Dan Osterman looking to defend. Showing some flexibility. Controls that top wrist. Grajales pulls him in. Looking to finish his shot. Osterman gets the whizzer in, and we're locked up. Here we go. Another toss by Grajales. Grajales now looking for the fall, and he gets it. Very big win for Grajales. A little flex for the crowd. Big win there. That moves the dual meet now to 16-12, ladies and gentlemen. 16-12. So that does it for 149. Moving on to 157 now. 157, we got Ryan Watts. He's going to go against Carpenter from U of M. Mike Carpenter, sophomore out of Bozeman, Montana. Ryan Watts, sophomore out of Ferndale, Michigan. Two sophomores going at it. Watts having the upper hand on paper here. 16-10 record versus a 3-9 record. This should be an interesting matchup too here. Ryan Watts, very explosive, has a really nice single, switches off to a double really quick. Mike Carpenter, more of a solid wrestler, very good defense. He's a two-time state champ out of Bozeman, Montana. Same high school as former wrestler Tyrell Todd, and also same high school as assistant coach Sam Wendland from Michigan State.
These matchups just continue to get better and better here.
Both guys doing some hand fighting here. Watts looking to take it out of bounds. Carpenter using that 2-on-1. Watts doing a good job keeping his head position though. There's Watts with that double leg. Switches off. Looks to get the takedown out of bounds. They do not give it to him. Close one there. 2 minutes left in the first period. Some good action so far. You see Carpenter right there with that left hand right on Watts' head, trying to slow him down. Trying to tie his hands up here, get into that 2-on-1. Watts coming out. Watts with a single leg takedown, looking to finish his shot this time. Good elevation. Watts need to take his time a little bit more with that shot.
We want to apologize. We were having a few technical difficulties with our microphone. We've got that all taken care of now, though.
Back to the action now. Watts unable to finish that single leg takedown again. Minute 12 left in the match. Some good shots. Ryan Watts needs to stay on that shot and take his time with his finishes.
And just when you think this in-state rivalry can't get any better, I'm telling you, these matches do not fail to disappoint.
Not at all. It's been an up-and-down duel.
Each match coming right down to the very end.
Hillock style matching up pretty well with Ryan Watts here. He does a good job tying Ryan Watts' hands up. You can tell it's kind of frustrating him. Ryan Watts wants to stay more outside and work his shots.
45 seconds remaining here in this first period. Michigan just took their first lead of the day. The Spartans were on top for most of this match, but now Michigan 16-12.
Ryan Watts driving to it. Hillock with some good hits. Watts rolls through. Nothing yet. No control yet. Watts again on that single leg. Hopefully he can finish this one. Pulls it in. 15 seconds left in the period. This would be huge for Ryan Watts.
Watts has good control of that leg right now.
Goes to the chip, goes to the back leg, needs to drive. And that'll do it. 2 takedown, 5 seconds left.
A big takedown there as the match was coming to an end. Excuse me, the period.
Good scramble by both guys. Ryan Watts comes out with a takedown.
And Watts did an excellent job of keeping control of that leg.
Absolutely. Just kept driving forward, kept attacking to that back leg.
Eventually got the 2 points for the double leg takedown. Ryan Watts, a sophomore from Ferndale, Michigan, 16-10 overall on the year.
Carpenter right to his feet right away, gets the escape. So Ryan time is not a factor. And it's 2-1 Watts.
Watts has jumped around in weight classes this year. This is his first year in the lineup, and he started at both 157 and 165 at times.
Yeah, he's a lot more comfortable at 157. He looks a lot better. 165 is a little bit small. But I think 157 is a perfect fit for him.
But he's one of those guys who does what's asked of him. He's going to do whatever it takes to help out his team.
Absolutely.
And if his coach comes up and tells him he needs him to wrestle at 165, Watts is going to be one to say okay and not have any complaints or arguments.
No, there's nothing bad you can say about Ryan Watts. He's a hard-working kid, and not only in the weight room, not only in the rest of the room, but he's hard-working in the classroom as well.
Watts on top 2-1 here with 1:10 remaining in this second period.
Watts need a tie shoe here.
And it sounds like a broken record, but I mean, how good have these matchups been here today? Really, going back to that pin.
I mean, that pin at 125 started it off here. The intensity just picked up from Brenan Lyon. But now Michigan came back, controlling the momentum with the pin by Eric Grajales. This matchup right here will be big for the dual meet. Carpenter did a good job snapping Watts down in his front headlock. This is where Carpenter wants to be. This is where Ryan Watts can't get to. His offense is good. Minute left in the second period.
Watts just trying to hang on to that lead as he gets aggressive here with Carpenter.
The thing I like about Ryan Watts, each match you see him wrestle, you see his confidence just go up and up. He's attacking more.
Last time we broadcasted against Iowa, that matchup with Watts got pretty scrappy.
That was an interesting match. Ryan Watts did a good job controlling that underhook. All right, so 25 seconds left. Takedown will be big this period. It will be Ryan Watts' choice for the third period.
And Watts really has that upper body strength. He's able to really whip some guys up near the top.
He's doing a good job keeping that underhook, but he's attacking from the underhook. He's not waiting. Carpenter's doing a good job hand fighting, tying Ryan Watts up. A little reshot there by Ryan Watts.
Watts tried to go in for that double leg, but
that's going to do it for the second period. So now Ryan Watts' choice. He's up 2-1. He's got about 11 seconds of riding time.
You think Watts goes on the bottom?
Yep. He's going down. Needs an escape right away, and a takedown should seal this matchup.
And I like this choice for Watts. He's on top 2-1. He doesn't need to get on top and let Carpenter get any chance at getting an escape point to take the lead. Or excuse me, to tie this one up.
I do agree with him choosing down, but he doesn't want to let Carpenter tie him up down here, get his own riding time, because the riding time will tie this match up. Watts needs to have some urgency. He needs to move his hips, build a base, get to his feet, and get an escape right away. He can't be comfortable down there. Carpenter did a good job of that spiral ride. Press on the edge of the mat here. Ryan time up to 30 seconds for Carpenter. Watts needing to move. Wrestling on the edge of the mat. Carpenter hangs on. Good job wrestling by Carpenter there. Watts looking a little winded here. Minute 13 to go. And he's got 25 seconds to get to his feet and get an escape.
And this is a huge matchup here for the Spartans and Ryan Watts, because next up are arguably the two best wrestlers for the Wolverines in Taylor Massa and Dan
And
Yates.
Watts gets out. 40 seconds of riding time stacked up for Carpenter. This is where Carpenter's going to lay it on him, though. You can tell Carpenter's in good shape. He's got a good gas tank. He's pressuring forward.
Under a minute remaining here in this contest. Watts trying to hang on to this lead.
45 seconds left in the match now. Watts with the shot of his own, drives him out. 43.
Both of them out of bounds, and once again, another match that's looking to go right down to the final seconds.
You can see Carpenter, he's pressuring forward right away. He's looking for a stall call. He's looking for a takedown of his own.
There he goes, tries to get that shot, but Watts doing a nice job of backing away.
He's tying up that left wrist, which is stopping Carpenter from his offense, but stall call, there it is. What Ryan Watts needs to realize, he needs to go forward. He can't keep backing up out the edge of the mat. He needs to move his feet, get deep on a shot, and try to finish the takedown. 18 seconds left now. Carpenter again pressures forward. Another stall call will give Carpenter a point. This is where Carpenter needs to try something of his own.
Watts doing a very nice job defensively here.
3 seconds left. Watts needs to get his hands low. Seal this victory. And there it is. Good job wrestling by Carpenter there. I like how he kept going the entire match.
And conditioning probably the biggest factor in today's matchup between these teams. Every one of these matches going right down to the wire. I'm telling you.
So here we go. We're at 165 now. Pretty big matchup. We got hometown guy, Taylor Massa out of St. John's, Michigan. A little bit on Taylor Massa. 4-time undefeated state champ out of St. John's, Michigan. Having an unreal freshman year. Ranked number 9 in the nation. Hardworking, very tough kid.
And yeah, you look down at Massa's stats, 21-5 on the season for the Wolverines. Like you said, he's just a freshman. There's not really a ceiling you can put on this guy.
No, not at all. He works his butt off, he's strong, and he wants nothing short of a national title. One guy you can't count out, though, is Nick Proctor at 165 out of Naperville, Illinois. Nick Proctor, very solid wrestler. He's got very good hips, shot defense. You never want to count him out of a match.
Proctor.
Massa out of the same high school as Jordan Wohlfert, who we'll see at 174. Very good hand fight, solid in every single position. Very good at snapping people down into a front headlock. And this year he's gotten pretty mean with his move on top, with a little side headlock. I'm not sure what you call it, but I watched him type the guy from Northwestern with it.
Proctor 13-13 on the young season.
Yeah, he's at 500 now. It's been a very big win for Proctor.
He went 20-5 last season as a redshirt freshman, so yeah, big matchup here. 16-15, Michigan on top.
This is where Massa's very good. Proctor needs to be careful. So like I said, Taylor Massa, true freshman out of St. John's, having a lot of success at the college level too. Currently he's at an 8-match win streak.
Speaking of Michigan State and Big Ten play, how good the Big Ten has been in wrestling. How about basketball? These two teams will face off inside the Breslin Center here in East Lansing on Tuesday.
That's going to be awesome.
What a matchup that'll be. The Big Ten might not only be the best in wrestling, probably the best in basketball as well, as there's a takedown for Massa.
Massa with a takedown, and he goes right to that side headlock that I was talking about. Back points are being counted now, and he's got it. It's kind of an unorthodox move. You don't see it too often, that's for sure. But Massa learned how to use it, and he uses it a lot. For the Michigan State fans watching, if you remember, a fellow named Nick Simmons, he used to move very similar to this. That's how he got his nickname, El Strangler, or the East Lansing Strangler. More back points there for Massa. Makes it 8-0. Michigan definitely looking for bonus points here.
Massa in control here early.
Getting more back points on Proctor. So the way back points work in college wrestling, if the man on top or the man in control makes the other man break a 45-degree plane with his shoulder blades, those are back points. If the ref counts 5 seconds, it's 3 back points. If he counts 2 seconds, it's 2 back points. In order to get a pin, both shoulder blades need to be flat on the mat.
And speaking of pin, Proctor's going to have to get a pin of his own, now down 11-0. But like we say in wrestling, it's never over if you don't get pinned.
Exactly.
You get the pin, you get the win. So
Proctor needs to build a base right there. Control a top hand, so.
That's the end of the first period. Massa on top, 11-0 over Proctor. And with this match coming to an end,
Massa going right back to work, chooses top for the second period. Currently has a 1:45 riding time.
Each one of these matches extremely important as you look up at that scoreboard. Michigan on top, 16-15 over Michigan State right now.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to come down to a 174 matchup. Massa goes immediately right back to that side headlock.
And remember, this duel started out at the 184-pound weight class with John Rizqallah and Chris Hill. Rizqallah getting that one to give Michigan State off to an early lead.
So 1:30 left in the second period. Massa's stacking up riding time. Massa, very impressive for a true freshman. I mean, it's tough for anybody to go in the Big Ten Conference and just have success like he is, but to do it as a true freshman, pretty impressive.
Very impressive.
Minute left to see if Proctor can get an escape of his own. Try to work some offense.
Talking about this, he's just a freshman. I mean, you can't even imagine what he might be able to do and how he might progress going through to his junior, senior season. I mean, he could be one of the best wrestlers in the country when it's all said and done.
I think when it's all said and done, Taylor Massa will have a national title in his hands. That's for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if he was All-American this year either.
A top 10 wrestler, and this is just his freshman campaign.
Looks like it's going to do it here. Currently at 14-0. Needs one more turn to get the tech fall. Tech fall will give Michigan 5 points in the dual meet. 5 seconds left in the period. It will be Proctor's choice to start the third. Proctor chooses a neutral.
And this has been the only lopsided match we've seen all day. Like we said, every other match is coming right down to the final seconds.
Massa looking to get the takedown to seal up the tech fall victory. Proctor needs to start working some offense here and make something happen. Minute 20 left in third period. It'd be pretty big for Proctor if he could pull away without giving up a tech fall. Minute left in the match here. Michigan coach is telling Massa to get after it, seal up that takedown. Proctor with a shot of his own. Massa going to work from that front headlock. Proctor backs out here.
Massa trying to get his 20th win on the season.
20th win and 9th win in a row. That's big. 45 seconds left to go. Nice shot by Nick Proctor. Looking to finish now. And this is where Massa's good. Brings him right down with that front headlock. A lot of pressure for Nick Proctor going on right now. $15 seconds left here now. Proctor will need a takedown to prevent the tech fall, because Taylor Massa has 3 minutes and 45 seconds of riding time. And that looks like it's how it's going to be. 15-0 here. Tech fall for Taylor Massa. So 21-15, Michigan over Michigan State here.
And that pretty much means that Jordan Wohlfert is going to need a pin here in the final match.
Means that. He needs a pin right here to tie the dual meet up.
And explain what happens if this one were to go into extra periods, if Jordan Wohlfert does get the pin here and ties this one up at 21 apiece.
So instead of having a tie, it'll go down to criteria. And that criteria could be most takedowns or most back points, most bonus points. I'm not sure which one comes first, but it goes down to criteria, and the referees decide who wins the dual meet.
So the final matchup of the day at 174 pounds, we've got Jordan Wohlfert against Dan Yates.
Dan Yates, senior, having a pretty good season. He's Michigan's captain right now. He's out of Hesperia, Michigan, a 3-time state champ. He's wrestling Jordan Wohlfert. These two know each other pretty well. Wohlfert out of the same high school as Taylor Massa, out of St. John's, Michigan.
He's a true freshman right now, so trying to get a big win against the redshirt junior.
Yates having a pretty solid year, kind of nursing a knee injury off and on.
And this is what we've waited for. This is what it's going to come down to. It's been the story of the day, coming down to the final match, the final seconds.
We got a true freshman versus a fifth-year senior. Can't tell you how big this would be for Jordan Wohlfert with the win.
And with the way things have been going here on the day, anything can happen. You can never predict what'll happen next.
Dan Yates, a 2-time NCAA qualifier, currently ranked number 12 in the nation right now. Very tough on top wrestler. He's solid all around. He's got good shots. He's good on bottom, good on top. I'm sorry.
Try to
Correction,
explain.
he's number 10 in the nation, not 12. See that underhook to single leg shot, brings it right up, reels it in, gets 2 takedown on Wohlfert.
Try to explain what's going through Wohlfert's head right now, knowing that he not only needs the win, but he needs the pin as well to keep his team in this one.
I mean, hopefully he's not nervous. Hopefully he doesn't have bad thoughts going on in his head, but right now he's thinking he wants to get a win for himself, but he absolutely needs a pin for his team.
Trying to beat the 10th ranked Dan Yates from St. John's, or excuse me, from Hesperia, Michigan.
Definitely a tough task for Jordan Wohlfert.
Looking at Yates, he was a Michigan Mr. Wrestler Award winner back in 2009, 3-time Michigan State champion.
Yeah, he had an outstanding high school career. And he's looking to end this year with an All-American status. Cap off a great career. See him working that front headlock, coming around. Gets to Wohlfert's opposite hip. And Wohlfert gives up the takedown. So 4-1 now. Yates looking to cut him. And he does, so it's 4-2.
And for Wohlfert, points don't really mean too much here as he's trying to get that pin.
And a scramble going on here. Nothing yet. Wohlfert comes out. Nice scrambling by Jordan Wohlfert. You can see Dan Yates is feeling pretty good today. Bringing a lot of heat. And if he pops that head out, there'll be 2. There it is. 2 takedown. Dan Yates moves it to 6-2. 6-3, sorry. Yates doing a good job attacking on his feet. He's keeping Jordan Wohlfert off balance, working that front headlock, working shots, keeping him guessing.
Michigan State will stay at home right here inside Jennison Fieldhouse for the remainder of the season as they'll take on Iowa State in Central Michigan to wrap up the season before going into the Big Ten championship play in Champaign, Illinois.
Four seconds left in the period here. Wohlfert needing an escape. 8-3. Dan Yates currently has 1:15 of riding time. Dan Yates choosing down. Start the second period. And this is where Wohlfert needs to go to work. Needs to come off the turn. Yates back to his feet. Gets the escape. Makes the score 9-3. He has 1:10 riding time. Wohlfert in a shot attempt. Yates defends. Another shot here by Jordan Wohlfert, looking to get his hands locked around that leg. Yates does a good job defending, goes right to that front headlock. Good wrestling by both guys. Wohlfert currently 15-4 record this year as a true freshman. Right on the brink of being 500. He's a 2-time state champ out of St. John's, Michigan. And he's a goer. He's got a lot of grit. He's battling through the Big Ten right now, which is not an easy thing to do. But you can tell he's learning a lot. Nine to 3 now. Yates getting a little frustrated. Yates has started 10 dual meets this year for the Wolverines at 174. Currently has an 85-34 collegiate record. Both guys working some hand fighting here. 20 seconds to go. Nice snap by Dan Yates. Goes right to front headlock. This is where Wohlfert needs to start moving. He can't be comfortable on his knees. He needs to pressure forward and try to come to his feet. Yates looking to get him to his back here. 1 second left, nothing. 9-3. Jordan Wohlfert's choice, he's choosing down. So a minute and 10 riding time for Darren Yates. Wohlfert needs to get up, try to hit a 5-point move, or try to find some way to tie the score up. Not a lot going on right now. Dan Yates doing a good job riding. Keeping a lot of forward pressure. Wohlfert needs to start putting some moves together here. Can't be comfortable. Gets to his feet here, and Yates brings him right back down. Michigan coaches signal to Dan Yates to cut him. And they're going for some bonus points here. About a minute left in the match here. So last minute wrestling here for the day. Yates with a nice inside single stall call to Jordan Wohlfert. Hooks the leg, looking for two here, needs to get that head out. Wohlfert trying to hang on, staying tight, keep those hips in. And looks like Yates is gonna come out with two. Needs to pop that head out. And there it is, 2 takedown. Makes the score 11-4 with 2 minutes of riding time. Yates keeping that Navy ride on top. He wants back points.
And it looks like Michigan's going to escape out of here with a victory unless Wohlfert makes something happen here in these final 20 seconds.
15 seconds left in the match. So this will see out right here if Dan Yates can hang on for 12 seconds. Good performance by Dan Yates today. Solid all around. Good attacks on his feet. Got Wohlfert moving. 3 seconds. That's going to do it here, ladies and gentlemen. Dan Yates comes out with the victory. Moves the score to 24-15. For a good victory for U of M over MSU. Well,
that's it. The 19th ranked Michigan Wolverines came into East Lansing and escaped out of here with a victory 24-15 over the Michigan State Spartans, improving their record at 9-5, 3-4 overall in the Big Ten. Michigan State, meanwhile, drops to 4-12 without a win in the Big Ten, now 0-8. So that'll do it for us here in East Lansing. Alex Yavarski and Ben Boudreau saying so long. And this copyrighted telecast has been presented by the authority of the Big Ten Conference and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of the Big Ten Network. So that's it for us here in East Lansing. We hope you enjoyed it, folks. Alex Yavarski and Ben Boudreau saying goodnight and so long.